It's the Bentley and Bester podcast. If you look carefully in Ben and myself's promo shots, you might be able to see we're wearing these silver necklaces. And on the end of those necklaces, we got a key each. And if we put them both into this machine and turn them over, we unlock the forbidden folder. This is all the naughty stuff. All the stuff that the boss said, no, I don't think we won't be doing that.
Like, for example, last week's was great. So last week it was, do you have an OnlyFans account?
And the woman who called through was actually our best caller of the week. She won the Friday meat tray. We've opened it up. Go on here. Are you in polyamorous relationship?
What does polyamorous relationship mean?
I believe it's just you're in a relationship with more than one person, living under the same roof with like two partners or more. Do you know what I mean? Like you are all actually in a committed relationship together and you all live together and function much like, just two people would if they were in a relationship.
Yeah, gotcha. So you don't want like, I'm in an open relationship where we're free to see other people. It's more you want someone living in the same house with two partners.
Yeah, I'm like, this is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend, my girlfriend. Yeah. Like that, I know it happens.
Does it happen?
I think it happens. Yeah, I think. I mean, if you are in one of these relationships, 13 24 10, please give Ben and myself a buzz if you feel comfortable. A lot of questions. I mean, all questions I'm sure you've answered in the past as well. But yeah, I find this one really fascinating.
All right. Are you in a polyamorous relationship?
This is fascinating. Tina, you're in a polyamorous relationship. How many partners do you have?
Currently, I have one long-term partner, and I've just started a new relationship with a long-time friend.
So, are you new to doing this polyamorous relationship?
No,
right.
No, I was first in an open relationship, probably early 2000s, and then after my marriage dissolved 5 years ago, I just went, that's it. I'm just going to do poly from now on.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you need good time management.
To
be in this business.
Yeah.
Then again, do you find in this relationship style, Tina, you have more time?
I find that I have less time in general because I have children, but I have more people that care about me and give me a chance to free up time because they come over, they care for my kids, they're interested in my family and my well-being. It frees up time where I wouldn't normally have if I was a single mum.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like times where it's handy and sometimes where it's tricky. Yeah, Charlie, you're also in a polyamorous relationship. How many partners do you have?
At the moment, 2, but I'm still actively dating.
Okay, so have you had more than 2 at any point?
The most I've ever had is 3, but I find that tends to be the limit before I start running out of time to exist.
Yeah,
and so,
I see.
Have you always done polyamorous relationships, or have you gone for the single one first and you've found that polyamorous works best for you?
I was actually married in a completely monogamous relationship for a few years before I realized that wasn't going to suit me. And it's been 5 years since then, and everything's been uphill.
Gee, Charlie, well, that's great. You're being true to yourself.
How do you go about finding other people that are into polyamorous relationships?
I'm really, really open on my dating profiles. I put it right there in the beginning, and before I even start a conversation, I make sure that person's read it. Because polyamory is all about consent. And if the person doesn't know that, you've got other partners, then that's just cheating.
Yeah, that's a different thing. Well, Charlie, for you mentioned you got 2 partners. Are those 2 people seeing each other as well? Is it like a triangle or is it just, is it more like a straight line and you're in the middle?
So it's what we call a hinge, where I'm dating each of them, but they're not dating each other.
Do the other partners get jealous of you being in the middle of the hinge?
I haven't had that experience because we're really open about communication. Jealousy tends to come from a certain need not being met. So when we have those feelings, we like to sit down and talk them out and find out what it is that partner needs in order to feel more comfortable.
Well, Charlie, thank you so much for joining us.
P to the O to the D to the cast.
Hey, I got dragged along to Pilates over the weekend, Ben. Pilates is pretty big at the moment. A lot of people into it. My fiance's been doing it for a few months now, and she's always trying to get me to come along. And I'm like, nah. That's for girls, man. Nah. But I caved, did a big Lululemon order.
Did you
online.
actually?
No. No, I want to fit in, though, with the rest of the girls.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I might have to get some Lulu at some point.
Pilates, for anyone who hasn't done it, I've done it a couple of times. It's super hard.
Yes.
I would say majority of people do it are ladies.
Mm-hmm.
So I think sometimes guys can be a bit hesitant to want to go do it.
No.
But then when you do it, it's actually super duper hard.
You get that booty burning.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of booty burning. We should do Pilates together and see who can go harder on the reformer bed.
I'd love to see you try. I'd love to. I really would. I'm using all the springs.
Oh, yeah? All the resistance bands?
I'm not. You would actually die. No, I was using pretty light springs the first time, but you're doing all sorts of different movements. Like you've got your dumbbells, and that was the funny thing. Like I sort of scanned around the class. And I saw like a lot of the girls were getting the 2s and the 3s. And even though it was my first class, I thought, well, I'm a big man. I'm going to have to... I'll be going to the end of the pile. What do we have here? The black ones, is it? The 8s. And then I lifted them and I was like, maybe not the 8s. And I still thought the 5s were the heaviest in the class. And to be honest, I regretted it after like 5 minutes. And I literally, at one point, I could see the sweat drops like hitting the reformer below me, coming off my forehead. Because like Sarah was behind me and I didn't want her to like nail it more than me. I was like, I'm fit, I can do this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like buckling under the strain, that's for sure. But you know what? I got dragged along and I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
That happens sometimes. You get taken into an area that you wouldn't normally gravitate towards. I got dragged along and I loved it. 13, 24, 10. Was it a different sport?
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps it was a class of something.
Tamara joins us now. What did you get dragged along to, Tamara?
Oh, hi. So I met my husband and he was dead set right into the V8 supercars and like I nearly stopped dating him because it was so cringy for me. And anyway, I decided to go with him to one of the races and absolutely loved it. Watch it all the time with him. We go to the events together now, and so much so that we named our son after one of the drivers.
Craig Lowndes.
Really?
Little Craig.
Was it one we'd know or one we wouldn't know?
Oh, yeah, Chaz Mossett.
Don't know him. Sorry. No, we're not. We're not huge V8 guys.
I know people like it, but cars to me is pretty niche.
Tamara, did anyone get him a little like Holden polo shirt when he was born, like a little baby one?
Oh yeah, of course he did. Yeah, he got all of that.
Yeah, I know Craig Lowndes and I know Brock Lee. They're the only two I know. Isn't there one called Brock?
Peter Brock.
Peter Brock.
Broccoli's a vegetable. That's a different thing. Vegetables can't drive V8 supercars. It's too powerful for them. Broccoli. Tanika, what were you dragged along to?
So I was dragged to a session of Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, wow. Okay. So by a friend or a partner or?
My boyfriend dragged me along.
God, I can only imagine there'd be so many fedoras and fingerless gloves.
Oh my God, a lot of cheesel dust on the fingers. And are you a D&D girl now?
Yeah, I love it so much. I'm a gnome druid, and I've pretty much gone through the levels quite quickly. I'm pretty good at it now.
Oh yeah, okay. Is your boyfriend a fire mage?
No, he's a ranger.
I love games, Will. I love video games, but I still found that so funny.
What is the highest level you can get in Dungeons & Dragons? Like, what's the best, like, the highest possible?
Oh, I don't know, actually. I'm still, like, learning all about it. But, I've, like, brought my own set of, like, dice now. They're, like, very floss-coloured.
Dungeons & Dragons is, like, where, so, say we were playing and there'd be someone telling a story, wouldn't there? So it's like your ranger and fire mage run into an orc. What happens? And then you roll a dice. That's what happened?
Yeah, pretty much. So you just roll the dice to see whether how much damage you can do to them. You pretty much just fight them and then go through the levels. And, it's all in your imagination.
What spells can a gnome druid do?
Like I said, I'm still learning. But so far, I ran up behind one of my companions, jumped on the back, and then I speared a frost giant in the face and killed him. So.
Gee whiz. That's a hell of a Thursday night.
P to the O to the D to the cast.
Ben, we've got a new guy at work, producer Andy. G'day, Andy. And producer Andy put a very innocent plug-in on producer Belle's Google Chrome earlier in the week, which sort of bypasses paywalls on articles. It's pretty standard stuff, really. And
it's just a little bit illegal.
Yeah, it's like, you probably shouldn't be doing it, but it's like, no one's going to.
It's like, it's only like a couple of dollars.
Yeah. I mean, it's killing print print media or whatever. But, it's mostly lies anyway.
Story on the way out.
Yeah, that's it. But she was freaking out. Like, she was acting like we'd hacked the CIA on her computer. And she was, like, really stressing about it. So, after the show yesterday, Ben, what we wanted to do is test Belle's loyalty a little bit. So, we got the head of Nova Tech, a guy called Luke McHugh, to call Belle and ask her some tough questions about some of the plugins she had on her work computer. And we wanted to see if she would be loyal to us and the team and just deny, which is what you got to do out in the streets. Or would she just throw the new guy, Andy, under the bus straight away?
I think she did exactly what I thought she would do.
Yeah. Have a listen to how the call went.
Hello, Belle speaking.
Belle, it's Luke. How are you?
Oh, hey, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. How's your Christmas?
Yeah, nice, thanks.
I have a weird thing I'm calling you about, and don't freak out. I need to check a couple of things with you.
Yeah.
Have you read the computer usage policy that we have at Nova?
Why?
Apparently, it's been flagged. We've got like a security team that is like part of the BST. That there's been some extension put on your computer. It bypasses all the paying, like the paywall bypass.
Yeah, Andy did that for me because he has it on his.
Andy from Sydney?
No, our EP, Andy.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He shouldn't be able to install anything like that because that's literally fraudulent. So it's been flagged and we're going to have to take it off pretty quick smart because...
Oh, that's fine. We only did it so I could read an article that... Ben sent that I couldn't read because we had to pay.
Do you know what website it was on?
It was a newspaper, like The Guardian or something like that.
Yeah, right. Oh, because it's like it's essentially stealing. It's the first time we've ever had it flagged, and I was shocked for starters.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. He was just like, "Oh, look, you can do this," and I was like, "Cool, thanks."
Shame.
Belle, shame.
Oh. Threw Andy under the bus as soon as she got the first chance.
We can no longer trust you.
Well, because I thought, I don't know the
Oh, thank you, Luke, for helping us out on that one.
You guys are horrible.
No, mate, no. We had to find out if there was a rat, and she certainly is a rat.
You didn't even have to work her like a piece of beef. I mean, you barely slipped into bad cop. You asked the question straight out. She just rolled over straight away. We would be getting life prison sentences if this was real right now.
I don't know. Oh, my God, I'm sorry. I don't know. I thought maybe because Andy did it, then it was fine, because I just said, I don't know, he's got it on his computer. So
Belle, if we were in a gang right now, you would disappear. Just know that. You count your lucky stars that this is just FM radio.
Oh, my God.
All right, Belle.
I thought you were going to say I was looking up porn or something.
That's okay. That was the next place you were going.
Yeah. Well, remember your breathing exercises. Calm down, Belle. We're sorry for putting you under the pressure all the time.
I feel so bad.
But seriously, we should probably be careful, because if the Guardian do find out we've been reading their articles for free, we might be in a little bit of trouble.
Heavens forbid.
Ben and Liam, dopamine for your ears.
We're joined on the line now by one of Adelaide's favourite sons, Mr. Sam Mack. Good morning.
Ben and Liam, it's great to be on.
You're going to be on Dancing with the Stars. Before practising for the show, were you sort of known in your circles as a good dancer?
Yeah, I mean, you know that, Liam, as a long-time friend. You know that I have a move called the Slightly Aggressive Peacock,
yes.
And you know that it's been banned from some nightclubs, including Red Square, where I did a lot of my training with it many years ago.
Yeah.
So the fact that I'm going to be able to unleash that on an international, I'm going to say global scale, because it will go online after with TikTok. I'm massive on the talk. Just check it out at Sam Mack. I'm really excited to unleash that on the world. It's a big moment.
Well, look, Sam, you mentioned Red Square there. The reason you can do that is because you are Adelaide's very own, and that's why this morning we're doing this. 2 degrees of separation. Adelaide is very small. It's real
It's been so long since we've done that I think our voices are even different in the intro. You know what I mean? I feel like maybe we've got voices have matured since then.
It has been a while.
Well, you know, my favourite segments are the segments that peak at the intro jingle. So it's a pleasure to be on this.
Well, it's certainly going to be one of those.
Is very simple. If you know Sam Mack, you call us 13 24 10. We put you on the radio with him, and you see if you know each other.
Sam, top line. Where'd you grow up in Adelaide?
I grew up in the northern suburbs, represent. Went to Parafield Gardens. Then I lived in North Adelaide. I went to Adelaide University. Represented Australia at international level schoolboys soccer, which I don't really talk publicly about, but, it is an achievement. I'm very grateful for that honour. I've been around the trap.
He's been around. And you may know him from any of those things. 13 24 10. We've already got a call coming through. Kate from McDonald Park. How do you know Sam Mack?
Hey, guys. I'm married to his cousin, Aaron.
Oh, Kate, yeah. Hello, Kate. I know Kate very well. Let me give you some trivia. Kate is, in her family, is Johnny Platten, a.k.a. The Rat, one of the greatest AFL players of all time, Brownlow medalist. Yeah. And Kate is an absolute legend. Kate, this is like a family catch-up. How's life? How's Aaron?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's good. He's good. Yeah, how are you?
I'm pretty good. Yeah, sorry I haven't had time to catch up while I've been in town. It's just been a really quick visit. I'm on my way to the airport.
I can imagine. So what was the connection there to the rat? Is that the rat's daughter?
No, I'm his niece.
Oh, you're the rat's niece.
You're the rat's niece.
That's incredible.
Wow. That's huge.
All right, Sam, that's 1 for 1. Do you know when I say the name Yvette, does any names come to mind? Anyone you might know called Yvette?
Not off the top of my mind, no. No Yvette's are ringing any bells.
Okay, well, Yvette joins us now from Prospect. How do you know Sam Mack, Yvette?
Hi, guys. Hi, Sam. You might remember me. I'm Donna's best friend. Your auntie.
Oh, Auntie Donna's best friend, Yvette.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So I have met you a few times at a couple of funerals and a couple of weddings.
I remember, but you have brown hair.
I have blonde hair.
Because you're always on the cutting edge of style. You've changed it a few times.
Sam doing his best there. Okay, well, what about Scots? Are you good friends with any Scots? Did you go to school with any?
Absolutely. Yeah, I've played sport with a number of Scots. I've worked with Scots. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll know this one.
All right, Scott joins us now. Scotty, how do you know Sam Mack?
Hey, Sam, you don't know me personally, mate, but your sister Paula is mates with my wife's sister Claire. So I've met your parents a few times, but you've never been in town.
Have we somehow taken 2 degrees of separation to make it 37 degrees?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think that was the Scott you're expecting to hear from.
That
your
was
sister Paula's wife's sister's best friend, Scott.
That was a great round of 2 degrees of separation. Yeah. Sam Mack, always a pleasure getting you on the show, mate. Thanks for joining us.
Love your work, guys, and I'm so glad that it wasn't someone from the tax department calling in for that.
Yeah, thank God.
Yes, what a funny story.
And Ben, we're joined now by leading Australian astrologer Rose Smith ahead of the first full moon of 2022 today, the full wolf moon. She's here to tell us what the year holds, and also she's going to give us your psychic readings. Rose, how you doing?
Hello, everyone.
Now, Rose, first of all, what is the full wolf moon? What does that mean?
Well, the name wolf moon actually comes from the wolves howling in the northern hemisphere. We don't have any 4-legged wolves here. We've only got the 2-legged kind. So it does have other names in Australia, such as the hay moon or the buck moon. I think I like that one better.
And look, obviously 2020 was rough as guts. 2021 wasn't much better. How's 2022 going to look, broad strokes?
Well, look, it's not a walk in the park, I'll be honest. There's still a fair few difficulties, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel now. Astrologically, there's some really beautiful influences coming through, and people will be more kind and compassionate to each other. I think that's really important.
That's good.
Okay.
It's good to have a bit of kind and compassionate people in the world.
Just to be a bit rude, I wouldn't mind getting a reading for myself, if that's okay, Ben.
Yeah, go for it.
Ask Rose, what do you see in my future? I'm a Gemini. Obviously, you start the year, everyone wants to get fit and stuff. Am I going to get jacked this year? Am I going to stack on some raw muscle?
Well, Geminis are ruled by the planet called Mercury, and Mercury is what they call retrograde at the moment. So just be careful this month, Liam, that there's no miscommunications or problems with your devices or technology. Things could break down or just, make you irritable, basically.
Do you know what? Technology Rose, does irritate me. To be fair, the thing that annoys me the most is if, technology doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn you, Steve Jobs. I curse the
And
world.
Liam also, what he does is, I hate how he does this because it's 2022, but he turns his 4G off when he's not using it to save data.
Don't blame me, bro. Mercury's in retrograde. I can't control this. It's just what it is.
So, I'm a Scorpion.
It's a Scorpio, mate.
Scorpio, sorry. What would my future hold for 2022? Will I get another hole-in-one? I already got one last year.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it's pretty full-on intense year for you. A lot of emotional, these really deep things coming up from the subconscious.
Good luck with that. I'm a bit worried about that. No, you can see the life drain out of Ben's face. So.
Yeah, good year for relationships with you.
I am getting married this year.
Oh, right. Okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Women and perhaps your mother are highlighted.
I think my mum Marie would like that.
Well, we'll see what happens there. Rose, thank you so much for our readings.
But we have one final question we'd like to ask.
Yeah, we're doing very poorly in the ratings at the moment.
Horrible.
Rose, we want to know, are we going to go up this year or down?
Sideways.
No, we want to hear.
I don't know what that means.
I feel like you guys, there's some other thing coming in, and you could go on separate paths and then come back together. So it's like
really not what we're going to hear, Rose. It's really not good stuff.
No, it's good. You're doing your own thing, but you're also working together.
Traditionally, that's not. We're in our 9th year of radio together. If we do our own thing, that means we're blowing it all up and we've lost our jobs.
No. You're coming back together. So it's like you go and do something and you come back together, and you go and do something and you come back together. So you're doing both. So it's a balance.
So we're doing weekend breakfast.
I'm going to do an indie short film and leave radio and then go, actually, there's not much in this. I might try and cry back to bed.
Rose Smith, thank you very much for joining us.
Ben and Liam love you.
Ben, I went to Lasing over the weekend, an Adelaide institution. It actually blows my mind that I've never been before.
I'm in your camp, or was in your camp. I've never been to Lasing. Do you have your own booth, or do you sing in front of everyone?
That's the best bit. You sing in front of everyone.
And then is it like a bar, so everyone's sitting down and drinking?
Yeah, so it's just like a nightclub, basically, and you get to steal the stage for your 3 or 4 minutes.
Do you put your name on a sheet and you get
So what happens is there's a QR code that you scan, and then you can pick all the songs on your phone, and then it gets added to the system, and then you see on the big screen when your song's coming up. I did it wrong when I first got there, so I was waiting for 3 hours for my song to come up, and I was like, God damn, my mate had done Papa Roach twice by the time I was like, geez, it's a big lineup today. People double dipping or something. And, I picked my karaoke song, which is Never Tear Us Apart, not because of the Port Adelaide thing. It was my song before that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was furious because I finally had, I'd probably eaten 20 to 30 spring rolls and had a few shots whilst I was waiting.
The spring rolls from Lasing?
Yeah, the Lasing spring rolls, yeah.
Wow.
They do the food late there.
The spring rolls.
The spring rolls, yeah, no. Well, that's the thing. A lot of nightclubs, it's hard to get a dim sim at about 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
And so I got up there, and then this woman took it upon herself to come up and do a duet with me. And I just thought to myself, no, this is my time. And I obviously couldn't tell her no when I was up there. So I just had to, and she was singing at me, and I'm like, get off my stage. This is my time. Because I put a lot of practice into it,
You could take this opportunity right now, Liam, to give us a little bit of solo.
For 1,000 years. Hang on, which bit am I coming in from?
I don't know.
Okay, let me just vibe it. To be honest, this is obviously not the version of the song, so it's kind of hard. I was standing, you were there, 2 worlds colliding, and they could never tear us apart.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very good.
A lot better without that woman there. She was taking all the good bits as well. I was like, no. I like that bit. What would your karaoke song be?
So many to choose from.
Who am I kidding? Ben? Harvey, Chumbawamba.
Get knocked down, and I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down.
People throwing the spring rolls at him. Get off the stage. You can't pick the same song 10 times. I love karaoke versions of songs.
Spin the night away. Drinking the night away.
Here's my hot take. You don't know any of the words other than the chorus, even though it's your favourite song.
I was realising
as it was going, you were trying to work out where to come in, but it wasn't happening.
Wouldn't mind doing what's your karaoke song?
Yeah, maybe we could get people to do some renditions.
If you would like to do a bit of karaoke on the radio.
Well, that's the best bit about listening. That's why I liked it so much, because I'm like, a part of you goes, oh, this is great. This is my stage. Now I have everyone's attention.
Yeah.
You know.
Imagine doing it amplified on the radio.
That's it.
13 24 10. Give us a buzz. What is your go-to karaoke song?
And the winner will get 20 spring rolls and a fireball shot. So 13 24 10. What's your go-to karaoke song? We've got a call here from Brittany. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm good. How are you guys?
So good. Well, look, what is your sort of go-to song?
It's got to be Ironic by Alanis Morissette.
Oh, I mean, what a tune. It's big to have a run at Alanis as well. I think everyone's already, they're sitting a bit higher in their chair going, okay, what can you do?
And it's a tough gig as well down the phone line. But I believe in you, Britt. I reckon you can do it.
I make no promises.
Okay, so this is coming in just before the chorus. It's kind of hard to find your feet, but I think once you find it, just take up from wherever you feel comfortable, okay? Ready to go?
Yep. Wedding day, the free already paid. The good advice that you just don't take. And who would have thought it figures?
Rough start. You brought it
that went about as well as it could have.
No, you brought it home pretty strong, though.
For me, it was the mashing of the keypad.
You wouldn't have heard that, Brittany, but your face hit some of your phone buttons, so it was a really... and I think we didn't even get, it's like rain. We just got, hey. We just got the end of you saying rain. I don't know if you were singing too loud or whatever, but yeah, you definitely would have maybe had a few spring rolls thrown at you at the start. But let's see if Jake can do any better. You're partial to a bit of karaoke, Jake?
Yeah, I love it, boys.
All right, what is your go-to karaoke song?
It has to be Total Eclipse of the Heart, doesn't it?
Oh, mate, you can't get any bigger than this.
The mums love that one too, so you get the whole room moving.
All right, Jake, we'll all get our spring rolls ready to throw at you, mate. Just come in when you feel comfortable, okay?
All right, done.
All right, here we go.
Every now and then I get a little bit.
Sorry, Jake. I'm gonna stop you. No, it's
totally wrong bit.
It's hard down the phone, but you went from the start. We thought this was more of a chorus kind of thing.
Oh, no.
Do your best gear.
You're very right with what you said. It's when you get up there.
It's what? You still there, Jake?
Stage fright. He's locked up.
Jake, are you there,
Jake,
mate?
This is your moment.
All right, well, there's only one logical ending now to this radio break. It's for Liam to sing it.
Okay.
Do you know the words?
Yes.
Okay.
Here
we go.
Every now and then I fall apart, and I need you more tonight, and I need you more than ever. This isn't the song I normally choose.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.